Hi, this is Shubham, and in this video, we will be discussing about the types of joins which are available in Power Query or Power BI. And we have 6 different kinds of joins available. As you can see on my screen, you can see a list here. So you have the left outer, and left outer says all from first, matching from second. Then we have right outer join, then we have full outer join, inner join, left anti-join, and right anti-join. What was happening previously is when we don't have Excel Power Query, most of the IT guys used to get data from SQL and they used to write a language, structured query language. And those IT guys, what they do is they write some coding. As you can see, if I need to join, if I need to apply a join, which is called left join for the two tables, right? On the two tables, if I need to apply join, I need to write this code. So writing a code is not easy at the beginning. You need to learn the programming language skills, right? And after learning the programming language, you will be able to connect the data source and you need to fetch the data and apply the joins by different programming syntax. So for the business users, it is very difficult to learn the programming language from the very start and then apply the merge on the data. And similarly, if you need to apply the right join in SQL, again, right, we need to write some specific lines of code. And then if the coding is correct, you will get the right domain for your database. So the problem was that the business user was not able to quickly understand the languages. Though SQL is very famous language to get the data from the servers, from different types of servers, and to apply the merge and joins as well. But what happens is we have a skill Power Query or Power BI. We can just simply click on buttons, select the join type, and the system automatically gives us the required result without applying the codes, without doing the programming. So that was the advantage, and that is currently the advantage if you want to apply the join and Power Query. You can simply see that we have a list of different join types available for a business user. You need to understand that which type of join will be very useful for your data or which kind of data you are required, and you will apply the joins. And in this today's video, I will be explaining each and every joins and their output so that fundamentally you can understand how they react and how they response as an outcome. And we are not required a SQL for the joins between the two tables. So that's the advantage here. Now let us come to the example. We have a very first example where we have two tables. The first table is on the left side, which reflects the sales of X, and we have 4 different columns in it. The first column is product ID, the second column is product name, then we have some dates and the respective amounts. And this table is known as fact table. Primarily, might be some of you don't know what is fact table, but later on in this video, you will be exploring that what are fact tables in the and the dimension tables as well. On the right side, I have one more table which contains some information of, for example, we have product ID again, we have product names, and in this table, we have an additional new column which is called stock location. So stock location is not available in the left table, whereas it is available in the right table. But what we need to do is we need to locate. As we can see, there are 3 cells which are matching between the two tables. One is related to the canor and the second one is related to the blue band. And we need to fetch and merge that data with together, and we need to get the stock location from the other table as well. So it all depends on the situation that what kind of a join you will apply and how they react. So we will be going through one by one with an example. So for applying the joins in Excel Power Query, you need to have you need to go to data tab first, and then you need to click on get data, and then you will go to the merge options. And I will tell you that there are a lot of ways you will find later on Google on video, but in this video, I will tell you about one of the easiest way to merge the data between two tables and apply the joins as well. So if you are using Excel previous versions or the older versions like Excel 2010 and 13, you will get a separate if for the Power Query. But if you are using the latest version, you need to go to data type, and from there you can get the built and transform group, and you can apply the Power Query joins. So this is the demonstration that how you have the Excel data, and you can go to when you go to the merge options, you will see in this screen you have two tables. Table 1 on the top side. Whatever table you will select here, this is for the left side table. Okay, so table 1 is on top selected. This is called a left table. Table 2 is the second table. This is called the right table. And between these two tables, first I am applying the left outer join. Outer join says that all the transitions from the first table would come, and also the matching from the second as well. So the criteria matching second table will also be added as an output. Okay. So let's say if this is the data, if you have understood this example, so the first one we will be applying in this. Today we are learning about the left outer join. So if, for example, if you have two tables, the first table consists of 4 columns and the second table consists of 3 columns. And between these two, if we want to apply the left outer join, so you can see that I have highlighted a few of the rows that were definitely matching with each other, right? And by applying the left outer join, see what happens. If these two tables joins or merge between together, and if I select a type which is the left outer join, so the output will come like this. So all the entries from the left table will be there in my output. Plus from the right table we have the matching entries with each other. So this is the output of the left outer join. Let's go to the next example again. If we have again these two tables and we want to apply the right outer join this time, so what happens is, so all the transactions from the right side is available with us, and all those matching transactions from the left side is available with us. So this is how you decide that which kind of a join is available and suitable for the further analysis purpose. And then you select the right type of a join, and Power Query or the Power BI, both joins has a different output. Those transactions who are matching with each table, definitely that will come as an output. But if you have selected the right outer join, all the transaction of the table will also come as well. Next type of join which we have available in Power Query in Power BI is the full outer join. Now what is the meaning of full outer join? Again we have the same example, and this time we have two tables, right? And between these two tables, let's say if we need to apply the full outer join, so all the transaction will come together, all the data will be merged with. Okay, so let's say if I apply the full outer join, so all the transaction from the left table and all the transaction from the right table will come and will show into the table. But those transactions are intersecting with each other, who are matching with each other, are also in the same row. So the transaction from the left or right table match with each other on the same row, whereas all the transaction that came from table 1, left table, and table 2, right table as well. Next kind of join which we have available is the inner join. So sometimes we need a less data. We don't need for all the data to be as an output. We need those data which are matching only. So again, with the same data with its different data table, if we apply in our join on this kind of a situation, we will get the result like this. So only those transactions which has matched between the table 1 and table 2 has been in our output. Okay, so in few of that situation, you will just need to have all those transactions which are matching with between two tables. Okay. Second last join we have is called the left anti-join. So left anti-join means that, for example, again we have two tables and we apply the left anti-join on this. So the output will remains, all the transactions which are not matching with each other will be left and remaining transactions will be as an output, because the word empty reflects that the transactions which are not matching between the two tables, the remaining transactions which are not matching from the table has been our output. And similarly, if you understand the left anti-join, we also have the right anti-join. So what right anti-join will gives us an output from the right table. The transaction which are not matching with the left table will be as an output. So if we can see the right anti-join output, you can see here that all the transaction from the right table which are not matching from the left has been our output. So we have discussed so far in this video 6 different types of joins, and depend on all the situation in them how you want your output to be. Okay, thanks.